goes there to Seattle out of Michigan State. He's the second running back off the board. I'm not sure I understand the running back pick here. Rashard Penny started to play really well at the end of the year. I figure they just say he's your guy, and they also have some backups there. Can you make sense of the running back pick for me there, Pete?
Well, Penny's on a one-year deal. He came back on a one-year deal. So
you think he's going someplace else?
Well, I mean, he's going to play this year, and then we'll see what happens. But you know what I call this? Organizational arrogance. That's what I call this. Look, John Schneider's a really good general manager. I've had many an argument with John. I was wrong about Russell Wilson. He was right. But he's wrong about this. You don't need running backs anymore. You just don't. And they have so many other needs on this roster. Why not address those needs? You can't go running back here when you have Penny, you have Carson. You can get a guy later in the draft. I know they believe in the run game, but that's outdated.
Would you rather take a quarterback here? Would you feel more comfortable with that? Because there's still everyone's out there except for
probably taking Sam Howell here.
Unless they don't like and don't believe in the. I mean, because listen, you take a quarterback early, you don't believe in him. You're tied to a quarterback when you take him early. Do you like the running back pick? And then I'll get to the defensive side pick, which is actually the pick right before.
Love Ken Walker. Don't love to fit in Seattle for the reasons that Pete's talking about. The other thing is, you go back to the first round. They got Charles Cross, which he was my offensive tackle 3. I love him, but what's the knock on him? Run blocking. So, are you now taking Ken Walker to offset the concerns about him developing as a run blocker? And he's a great player, don't get me wrong, but in terms of comparing him to Evan Neal and Nicky Kwanu, he's not quite there yet. But I'm with Pete. As far as good as Ken Walker is, there are much bigger needs for a team. They started off good with the edge rusher, and then they sort of fell back into their ways with the running back.
Now you're going to get the defensive pick, which was the 40th selection. Again, they had 40 and 41. At 41, they go Ken Walker. But at 40, they go Boye Mafe, defensive line, Minnesota. What do you think of that selection, B-Mac?
I like the player. He plays with a motor. I think he has the ability to improve as a pass rusher when you look at the fundamentals and the technique. But the thing about Seattle, they've been trying to hit on edge rushers for such a long time. L.J. Collier, big-time disappointment. You look at Shelby Harris. You look at some of the guys they've added.
Taylor.
Yes, they've been missing. So I'm more concerned about just the bad luck from the organization when it comes to drafting edge rushers that they haven't been able to hit on. I like Mafia. I think he will be a productive player, but how productive we have to wait and see, because history tells us Seattle, they don't do a great job when it comes to drafting edge rushers.
Well, doesn't mean past performance, not necessarily indicative of future performance, like investments in pass rushers, right? And they say, all you got to hit it on is one. And that one counts, and they're going to try to get it done there. But you see what Seattle, what they're trying to build post Russell Wilson. In the first round, they went offensive line. Now they go defensive line and running back. Let's grind it out. Ground Chuck once upon a time. He coached up in Seattle. We'll see if they can recreate that. Seattle Seahawks with the double picks.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.